His name was Artful Eddie, as they called him. He was a gangster lawyer in the city of Chicago. Oh, he was crooked as crooked could be. He fixed the dog races by overfeeding 7 dogs and then betting on the 8th. He was a lawyer. He defended Al Capone. He had a little empire going where he had lots and lots of money, but his character was very deficient. But that all changed when he had a son. He so loved his son that something stirred on the inside. He wanted to give his son the best possible gift he could give. He wanted to give him extravagant love. He came to realize that the best thing he could give his son was a name not associated with the mob or gangsters, but a name of which he could be proud. So Eddie did something no one ever thought he would do. He turned himself in to the authorities. In fact, he even squealed on Al Capone. Now, anyone knew you just don't squeal on the mob and live. And sure enough, 2 shotgun blasts to the head. And Artful Eddie never got to see his son grow up. But he died knowing he had done his best to so love his son by giving him the very best thing he could ever receive. And that was a good name. I know the story of Mary and Martha when they came to eat in the house of Lazarus. Mary opened up an alabaster jar of perfume and she poured it all over the feet of Jesus. Now, Judas grumbled about that, saying that perfume could have been sold and given to the poor. But Jesus said, leave her alone, for what she has done is a good thing. She gave her very best. She figured what is the very best thing she could give, and she gave it to Jesus. Just like Artful Eddie. In his mind, the very best thing he could do for his son was to give him a good name. Had Eddie lived to see his son Butch grow up, I think he would have been proud of his son. Butch was top of his high school class. Butch was appointed to Annapolis. Butch was commissioned as a World War II Navy pilot. He was a military hero and received the Congressional Medal of Honor. Yes, Eddie gave his life so that his son could have a name not associated with gangs and mobsters, but a name associated with good. So today, when you hear the name O'Hare, you don't think of mobs or Al Capone or gangsters. You think of aviation history. And the next time you fly through the city of Chicago and go through an airport called O'Hare, remember that was named after the son of a Chicago mobster gone good. A man who so loved his son that he gave him the very best thing he could give, and that was a good name. Oh, my friends, what is the best you can give? It's called extravagant love. It's risky. It's costly. Yes, it is. But it's always worth the risk. May God bless you today and be encouraged.